Hi there, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk with you a little bit about 12 by 12 scrapbooking albums versus traveller's notebooks. It's something I get asked quite a lot about, and I do use both. I've been a 12 by 12 scrapbooker for about 14 years now. I started when my youngest was a toddler and he's now 16, and I'm only recently using the traveller's notebooks. So I thought it would be a good time to discuss the pros and cons of both and what I use both for, and hopefully you might find this helpful. If you're also either new to scrapbooking or you haven't used traveller's notebooks, as obviously they are newer to the scrapbooking world than the traditional 12 by 12s. So I started with the 12 by 12s, like I said, about 14 years ago. The problem is now, as I've been scrapbooking for so long, I have so many albums. I have got huge amounts. I've got them up in the loft, I've got them in cupboards, and I've got the more recent ones behind me here. I have them on the top and I have them on the bottom. I've got loads. And I've been going through a decluttering phase. And I'm having to get rid of some of the things that my mum has passed on to me, things that were mine when I was younger. Old dolls' prams, old dolls, soft toys, things like that. And I'm getting rid of them purely because what am I going to do with them? They're in my loft, and if I then pass them on to my kids along with their stuff, they're going to have double the amount of stuff that I've got. And I feel it's not fair on them. And I've kind of got to that point with the scrapbooking as well. I have so many, it is a burden on my kids, or it will be one day. They're only in their teens now, so I'm kind of thinking ahead in a few years' time. These scrapbooks are there for their memories, and it will be wonderful for them to look back on. But what are they going to do with 20 or 30 odd overflowing 12 by 12 scrapbook albums? I don't want them to feel guilty because they've got because there are so many and they know how much hard work I've put into them, but at the same time they're going to go probably up in their loft or something like that. So which has got me documenting in this smaller traveller notebook style. I'm still using the 12 by 12s. I've decided I'm not transferring over what I've already done. They're being left in the albums now. But moving forward, I was, for example, having one album per year, and then I've also got albums for each of the children. I've also got albums for me. I've then got albums from when I was a child, and just various albums. There's loads, and then obviously with the trips that we take. And in the meantime, I'm also making mini books, so we end up with a lot of various albums. So I've decided just to keep them for our trips. So this one here is one I'm still working on. This is my Florida trip that we took last summer. But now I'm going to show you the traveller's notebook. This one here is Simple Stories. It's really pretty. And inside I've got pockets, and there's space here for 3 books. And each one is held in with elastic, and you can add the books. It came with 2, and I've added a 3rd one, and the books look like this. This one is for my Disney stories. Although I am scrapbooking the 12 by 12, I'm also adding stories in here. So I've got an intro page, and then how the planning started, and then I'm just doing various little pages. This is what they look like without the decoration, and then I'm just going through and documenting as if it was a scrapbook, no different, but it's just on a much smaller scale. I do quite like the smaller scale. It's less intimidating, it's much quicker. And the other day, for example, this one here I did on the sofa whilst watching TV with my husband. Obviously a 12 by 12, you can't do that. So this one here is for my Disney memories from 2017. Just thought I'd take them out, it's easier to show you. This one here, this is the Simple Stories. And this one is just for things I love and silly stories that make me laugh. When we've seen Friends, I haven't got a huge amount in here. I only started it last summer. Something Holly, just something silly Holly said. Our Christmas tree story. So they're just little stories that I want to document. And the most recent one at the back here. And this again is just friendship stories. This one, I've only just started that one there. And then at the back, there's also a pocket, a place for your pen. So you can actually then go sort of create on the go. And then you've got the elastic pieces here, which is where your book slides in and it holds them in place. It's really handy. It obviously fits nicely in your bag, whereas going to a crop or going somewhere else to scrapbook, if you're going to a friend's or if you're taking things away with you, your 12 by 12 doesn't neatly fit in your bag. A traveler's notebook will. I like having the separate books to almost keep 3 projects separate. I really like that idea. And then you've got the elastic which goes around the outside and holds it all neatly, and it looks so pretty. I really do love this. I've got a new one. This one is a Webster's Pages. I haven't even opened it and had a look inside. So it comes with one, and that says hello on the front, and it's got the pockets and a little place for a photo or a card there. Quite a nice pocket. And then you've got the same at the back there. To go with it, I purchased another couple of sets, also the Webster's Pages. These match, and it comes in the matching and it comes in the pink. Just comparing these to these simple stories, they are slightly smaller, as you can see. To start another one, we have a new trip coming up this summer, so I would like to start documenting the planning leading up to that. And I also want a 2018. So for me, this is replacing my great big album, and this will be my 2018 book from the Carpe Diem range. I like the grid. Now I was having a look on Amazon, and I was reading a review, and somebody left a very negative review about one of these, saying how thin the pages were. The idea is you add your own papers onto the pages and it thickens them up. You wouldn't want them too thick because it bulks out your album otherwise. So for me it's a plus. I know some people use their traveller's notebooks also for planners, and they can obviously write what they're up to and their plans in there. So the notebooks are inside and they're all ready for me to decorate. I do like, you don't have to decorate the outside, but I think it kind of personalizes them. And the elastic holds them in place nicely, and then they fit nicely inside your planner bag or your handbag, and they make perfect traveling companions, and they look so pretty. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I hope it's been helpful to you. Like I said, I am going to still continue to use the both, but my everyday scrapbooking, rather than it being taking up a 12 by 12 piece from maybe something the children have said or something like that, the everyday scrapbooking and storytelling is now going to be in my traveller's notebooks, and I'm going to keep my vacation, my holiday scrapbooking for my 12 by 12s. So I hope that's helped you out. I hope that's answered a few questions. If you have any further questions, please do ask me, and please leave a comment below and let me know how you prefer to keep your memories, how you prefer to scrapbook, document, any type of journaling. I would love to know. Thank you very much. I will see you soon. Bye.